considered, like with, you know, at the end of the day, you got the win. I know not the way you wanted, but you still got to be happy. This is a big card, and a big reason was people coming to see you and Johnny fight.
Yeah, I love that, man. It's really hard sometimes as a, here, let's keep this for your gym. Dude, seriously, man. Come on, bro. I'm going to die before you. You're like 10, 20 years younger than me. I can have that shit. Maybe I can live forever. Fuck, man. You know that. You're my brother.
But yeah, just kind of looking back, you know, not the way you wanted it to go, but at the end of the day, like, you know, this is also like a win. You come out of it, and you got to, you know, you got to say your post-fight speech and all that. Like, how important was that too, to just, you know, be able to go out there, get your message out there, and also get the win?
I mean, it means everything to me just to get the win. I mean, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, no matter what. I obviously was said before the fight for whatever reason, you know, we're trying to build up this fight, and I have to put a lot of hate and a lot of emotion behind some of this. I'm getting a little bit older, a little bit more mature in life, I guess. You know, when I first started off fighting, it was all about hate and all the pain and maybe a lot of the stuff, you know, self-loathing and a lot of other things going in there mentally, and that's where I kind of like drove my MMA career off of a lot of hate, a lot of emotion, and now getting to be a father of an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old and going through so many ups and downs in life, divorce, losing loved ones. It gets to the point where I'm like, I've been more mature, more patient, thanks to my children, so I don't kill nobody. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is, man. Everything's taught me, life has taught me so much. And you got to be happy for the wins and losses. But you also have to understand that this life is hard, and you got to keep going and pushing and not dust yourself off. We all have kids, we all have family, and you just can't give up on yourself. You lose your job, you got to go get a job. You got to go figure out. I've had to wash dishes and done all types of things, you know, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, my kids love me. And when I go to the other side, I just want people to remember the true me, you know. Mm-hmm. I've always been the guy that gives my shirt off my back to anybody. And I wish in another life, maybe I could have more time to like help kids and help people, you know, help the homeless and stuff like that. But in this life so far, I got to struggle. I got to make my money, and me and my kids got to eat right now. So that's
sure.
What it is.
Can you just move that one mic just a little bit
right
closer?
Here?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You know, did you expect that, you know, fast of a pace fight sort of early on? Because I think when people looked at this fight on paper, they were expecting kind of like a big war, but the pace just right out of the gate was super quick. Was that what you were anticipating?
I think that everyone was expecting a war, and I really had a bad taste in my mouth from the last fight I came out here. I love Andrew Valdina. I love what he does and what he stands for, and I love his family. Comes from a good family. He's a good fighter too, but I wasn't myself that fight, and I held back a lot for some reason. I was hesitant. Maybe it was the time away from the cage, being up here. Maybe it was being up here with friends and family and new girlfriends. But I wanted to bring the pace, walk Johnny down, and hurt him and send him home. Obviously, I didn't want his shoulder to get hurt or whatever. But it is what it is. I slammed him. His shoulder got fucked up, and he gave me his neck. You know, he was really hurt, so I didn't know what to do, if I was going to keep punching him or I was going to choke him. But I love him, and I hope he gets better and gets a couple W's under his belt too.
And just last one for me, what is next after this? Again, looked like you came out of the little thing on your nose there. You look pretty healthy.
I mean, I'll be fighting next month, or I'll be fighting like as fast as I can. Why? Just because I have to. Not because I have to, it's because that's what I love to do. I'd rather take time off of work when I'm bartending and have great companies I work for, and to actually understand what I'm trying to do. And I have 2 careers, you know. I'm a great bartender and assistant manager at a couple restaurants. But the people that I choose to work for are people that really understand me and love me, and they let me go. If I tell them I got to go fight in 2 weeks, they're like, Joe, go make your money, you know, go follow your dreams. You have to find the right situation sometimes. Not everyone has that situation, but I happen to do it. My company loves me. They always let me go and let me fight whenever I need to. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look to get right back onto the mats, wrestle, strike, get my striking better, keep developing, get my jiu-jitsu even sharper than it is, and end up on top of another W next month.
Take it away, my man.
What up, big dog?
What's up? So,
talk to me.
John was supposed to fight a 10 champion. 10 champion got injured. You stepped on a short nose. What was your training looking at that point? Were you preparing for a different fight, or were you just chill?
I was really scared coming into this fight because I picked this fight up kind of last minute, and I told Mike that I wasn't going to be able to go 2 weeks ago. My ankle was hurt, my knee was twisted. Dirty boxing fight. I
I don't know when it happened. I think I tripped on myself and I got my ankle and knee sprained or something. And I went running like an idiot a couple, like 3-4 miles in the sun in Florida. And I re-injured myself horribly for like a week there. Then I hurt my hand. So I didn't think I was going to come. I was having financial trouble. Mike, like a badass, told me, hey, why don't we just send you, up the paycheck a little bit and let's help you out. And then you help us out. And I was like, yeah, at the end of the day, I know I could fight with anyone for 15 minutes. It's what I meant to do. It's not all I do, but I'm one of God's warriors. And I might not be like the most, the one that everyone thinks is like godly or anything like that. But I believe in God. I believe in everything he does. And we all sin. I'm not the best guy. I've made tons of mistakes, like I've said in the past, but it is what it is. I'm one of God's soldiers, probably one of his favorite sons. And I like to fight all time, any style, karate, combat, whatever it is. I always want to be out there and want people to remember my name.
And despite those financial troubles, you just gave your purse to Cam Arnold. Why?
Because Cam's the man. He's starting off a new gym. Don't worry about that. He's shaking his head. We're gonna say we gave the purse to Cam Arnold. My dog Cam. If anyone is near Maine, it's in Midford, Maine. Anyone in Maine, Cam Arnold is opening up a gym. He's my man. He's one of the guys that I train with a lot. Real respectable family guy. Drove himself all the way from Maine, all the way to help me down here. So if you're anywhere near Maine, please fucking go train with him. The doors will be opening soon.
Just, where do you want this career to go? Because this career has been so successful for you so far. Where do you want this to go down?
I don't really know. I don't really care where it goes down, man. I feel like there's some shit that I have left unturned, but I also turned as a pro. I went pro when I was 31. I was undefeated amateur. I had 2 kids. I had a bad in-law. The in-law sucked ass. They were always on my ass telling me I wasn't good enough. I needed to stop fighting and I needed to go do other things. So I said, fuck them. At 31, I went pro. My ex-wife said, you're not fighting for amateur shit anymore. I went pro. Luckily enough, I had Ricardo Laborio in my corner, and life has taken me into so many. I'm respected by all these UFC vets, which is crazy to come to think about it. I have guys like Jorgen De Castro, who's home here. He's walking around saying hi to me and shit. So it's cool, man, to just be recognized and people just respect me. I come from a really humble beginnings, and I want to make the world a better place in a way. And hopefully when I'm done fighting, people can come watch my fights and maybe get inspired to push ahead of themselves and work hard for what they need to do to get their family ahead.
And I asked this earlier. Most fighters before their fight, they're like in the locker room, like completely zoned, and then listen to music. You're just walking around the crowd, like having a good time.
Yeah.
What's the different mindset?
And I really wanted to enjoy it. And a lot of times I walk around the crowd. I do it everywhere I go. If I fight in Michigan or New Jersey, because I really don't get it. I don't get to see fights. I don't get to go see fights. I'm always at the fights fighting, which sounds crazy, but literally, even when I'm at home, I just work. So it's like I can't go out on the weekends and watch my friend's promotion because I got to work on the weekends. That's when I make the most money bartending. So I like to walk around the crowd, close my eyes, listen to music, and just kind of feel the vibes and feel the emotion and the energy of the people, and look around. Just check everyone out. Flick some people off, that type of shit.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you so much.